Hi, it's Thursday, and I am hosting, offering, facilitating a workshop for my private clients on Tuesday. It was my intention that I would, have get started, like in terms of preparation, on Tuesday of this week, but life has been happening. So last night, Wednesday, both my two older girls had their Christmas programs, one in the morning, one in the evening. And then on Tuesday, we spent all afternoon picking up a few things, so they can be fancy, they can be fashion. That's what they like to say. I'm fashion. I'm fancy, mommy. Look at me. And of course, with the newborn, well, I don't know if she still counts as a newborn. Baby girl is 8 weeks old now. Mwah. As of Tuesday, and life is lifing. So I'm starting to feel a little anxiousness, I guess, about the things that I want to accomplish that I haven't accomplished in order to prepare for the workshop to make it a really great experience for my clients. This is the first time that I'm doing something like this. And I just thought that it would be a really great idea. When I was nursing in the middle of the night, I was reading and then I just started to journal down some things that were on my mind. I was like, ooh, this is so good. I must offer this as a workshop to my private clients. And I thought about maybe I could do it for them individually, but I said, you know what? No, that doesn't make sense. I think I don't want to take away from what we have together in our one-on-one time for whatever feels really urgent for them. And I thought that it would be really fun. It's the end of the year. We're going into a new year. It's a great time for reflection, a great time to see how we can set ourselves up for success. And so the workshop is Discover Your Influence Style. And discovering your influence style is one of the 6 self-mastery skills in the feminine influence path to becoming. Now, the feminine influence path to becoming is my proprietary process. After having worked with women and doing this work for over 10 years, I really started it, I want to say 2011 when I started a blog. I was talking about feminine allure, but just really honing in on my process, my philosophies, my ideals, and what it takes to get women results. And I've distilled it into a six skills. I realize that there are 6 skills that every woman has to master in order to have what she wants in both love and life. And it's so good. It's going to be so fun. They're really excited about it, and so am I. But I just really want to figure out, okay, what is this going to look like to make sure that I don't miss anything, but also to make sure that I don't include too much. I want it to be just enough to get a result, to have a transformation, but not too much where they want to be like, this is too much for me, Monique, or it has to be like a 2-day thing. So although this could be a whole day event, so I was thinking about that too. Like, this could be a whole day event, which will be a live workshop, which is coming soon. Coming soon. I've been wanting to do live events for a while. But anyway, I'm saying all this to say I'm feeling a little anxious right now, a little chaotic vibration in my spirit, because I wanted to do it. I wanted to get started on it earlier, but it might end up just being Monday. So today's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and then Tuesday. So I have 5 days now to make this count and to make this happen. The good news is that I have already gone through the process, and I know what I have experienced and what I have felt in documenting this experience and having gone through the process myself. And so I can only imagine what it's going to be for my clients, the transformation, the ahas, the epiphanies that will take place. So I just want to make sure, number one, that it's clear, still following like a linear fashion, that it's transformational, that it's inclusive, we can share ideas, meaning that it really promotes community. Because like I said, I've never done anything like this for having my private clients come together one-on-one, where they can meet each other, and just feel like be in community with one another. So I'm excited about that. Ooh, you cute. is Friday, and it's been a week since I pressed my hair. I think I did it on Thursday, actually, last week. And it feels like it has been 3 weeks now. You know why? Because it's been warm. Like this week, it's been a warm week, and that means I've been sweating, which I typically don't mind, because it gives me that volume that I like. But hair is growing. I haven't had much postpartum anything right now. I'm not seeing anything. God forbid. But even if so, it's all good. But it's Friday, and right now I'm working on getting some notes together for the workshop that's happening in T minus, what's today? Tuesday, 4 days, maybe 3 days, T minus 3, 4 minus 3. I don't even know how to do that. But anywho, so it's on Tuesday. Today's Friday. Now it's already 11:37, and I have to go get my daughter by 12:20. You know what? I realized that I really don't have much prep to do because I've been doing this. It's like, this is what I do, right? But I do want to make it. I have to put it into like a branded like a presentation form because we're going to do it on a Zoom call. So that means I need to put it in like a design it, make it look beautiful. And I already have the actual activities or like some of the reflective aspects of the workshop that we're going to be doing. This is not a master class, as remember, this is a workshop. So the workshop is going to be about, the workshop is really about helping my clients who are high earning Christian women, right? Really be able to remove their armor, step more into their feminine influence, specifically by discovering their influence style, right? This is about helping them identify and honor their own unique feminine gift offering. Every one of us has our own unique feminine gift offering. This is something that we can offer up to the masculine man as a gift, right? And this is also something I realize that we often take for granted. Sometimes we try to hide it. Sometimes we don't know how to discover our own feminine influence style because of our own defenses. So in this workshop, I'm going to use how we can cut through the defenses, right? The guards that we put up in order to get to the core of who we are. And so it's about that. It's about overcoming unworthiness. I'm looking at the email that I sent them just to let them know, like, this is the purpose of the workshop. So allow you to feel safe and reveal more of your true self while dating, overcome unworthiness, develop the magic that makes you you, and develop new skills to protect your gifts, right? So rather than putting up a guard, shying away, shutting down when situations happen, maybe you feel taken advantage of, things aren't going in the way that you would hope or expected. It's just not working out in your favor. And so what happens is that, maybe sometimes we have this trauma response to things. And typically when it comes to love and dating, rather than being vulnerable and showing our gifts, we can respond from like a core wound. And so what this is doing is kind of like peeling back the layers and identifying what that core wound is. And instead helping my clients to identify that their own influence style, understanding its value, its worth, and its potential, not only in love, but in life as well. So yeah, I mean, the day is done, basically. The day is done. It seems like by the time I get to sitting down, then it's time to nurse, right? So I gotta nurse Nia, and she's with my mom right now. But yeah, it's already 20 minutes to 12, and that's what it is. So hopefully we'll see what this weekend holds. I may not, typically I don't work on the weekends. I'm not about that life anymore. Yeah, we're just gonna see what it does. I just want it to be excellent because this is the first time that I'm doing this workshop specifically, and because I am iterating on this concept of feminine influence style. Then I want to make sure that what I'm putting out is good, and that it's yielding results, and that my clients are experiencing transformations. And of course, I know that they are. It's just that there's a lot of pressure. This is just my own self-imposed pressure of what an ambitious woman would go through. Okay, good morning. Today's the big day, right? Today's the big day. I'm hosting a workshop for the clients, and I'm going to do my makeup real quick. I kind of did some of it, but I need to do my lashes, do something with my eyebrows, put on a little something. It was my intention to record yesterday, but life happened with nursing baby, my second daughter the power went out of her school and I had to go get her. My first daughter had a play date and pick her up and drop her off. So it was just a lot of, I haven't been able to find my flow as yet with, now that I'm a mom of 3, which is something I said I've always wanted. But to be honest with you, if you have been familiar with me for some time, you know that this time 2 years ago, I was hospitalized with COVID pneumonia. And I was in the hospital for 6 weeks. And when I came out, the doctors, pulmonologist, cardiologist was like, no, don't get pregnant. I was like, I don't plan to. You don't have to worry about that. I don't plan to. Then come January 23, surprise. So I'm just saying all that to say that I haven't, found my flow as yet. But we're here. We're going to start in about 20 minutes. I'm not going to put on lashes. I just need a little effect. Yeah, I'm really excited. So I'm really excited about this workshop. It is going to be a great piece of self-discovery to make this concept of influence style, the feminine influence style, making it come alive. So we're going to be doing some thought work and some exercises. And again, the idea is to make this the concept, the skill of discovering your influence style, the skill of self-mastery, particularly discovering your influence style, which is one of the skills in the feminine influence path to becoming. And my whole big wish for my clients is to integrate this, to find more and new, authentic ways of showing up and being in the world, right? In a way that feels true, safe, and real. I guess true and real are kind of like the same. Okay, so this is my first time doing makeup and trying to talk at the same time, so I don't know if I'm going to be doing it right. I see that I can get flustered, so let me do my eyebrows real quick. Let me do my eyebrows real quick, and I'm going to come back to you. Oh, that's too much. It's too dark. Too dark on my eyes. That doesn't look so bad on camera, though. You're my peace, you're my peace. Okay. I could get some more. I could use some more curl. Okay. Lately, let me just say this too. I have been really minimizing the amount of makeup. I really enjoy makeup, but it's just so much. So many ways to do it. And because I have really nice skin, thank God, this is what I've been blessed with. I just really want to highlight my skin, so I don't use foundation or anything anymore. I saw this girl who made a video about how to wear your blush, and depending upon where you wear your blush will change like the shape of it'll change like, your face and whatnot. So depending on how you want your face to look, if you want like elongated, if you want high cheekbones, that will determine the position of where you should put the blush. And I'm not even, where my lip gloss? Let me get a little highlighter. That's that. Okay, yeah. Lip gloss is missing. Okay, so I think I'm ready. I got some new earrings. And the concept really came, I really wanted to do this. I really wanted to do this workshop. I know I mentioned this before. I know that I mentioned this before, but I really wanted to do this workshop because what I've found within myself and also within clients is that So many of us are walking around with this masculine armor of protection on, and often it comes because we have been wounded by something, and so our guard is up, our defenses are up, and sometimes that can even become our idol. The hurt and the pain surrounding. I have a video on that too, and I'll link it below somewhere. Maybe I won't. Let me pause. But what I wanted to do was for us to be able to go inward, to find new ways to protect this, to protect our heart, like the soft inner core that's really flexible. But one of the things that I'm learning in preparation for this workshop is how oftentimes, like in nature, there are two creatures who have like endoskeletons and exoskeletons. And so exo is external. And so what happens is that I have my notes. And so exo, there's this outer hard, the softer inner parts are protected by the outer, like the hard shell. When we don't have the skills that we need to protect ourselves, we haven't been taught, we haven't learned. What happens is that we continue hiding behind our defenses and we keep our guard up. And that does not help us, right? For women like us, that's not helpful for us in our love journey and really just to become our own, like maximize our potential and optimize who we are. So through this workshop, the goal is to find new ways of protecting ourselves, to find new ways to show up more authentically, new ways of being in the world, coming into our own, like feeling really secure in our own influence style and really trust its presence, that its presence has value, that it has potential, and that it is worthy, right? And so being able to identify that, and what happens is that when we are able to own this part of ourselves, we can trust it. We can trust its presence. We don't have to put up our defenses. And if we do, well, first of all, we can be more discerning and discriminatory about who we share our gifts with, who we open ourselves and reveal ourselves to, and not just give it away to any and anybody, because it's valuable. But also, I should say, and also understanding that this core part of us is like it's an inner framework. It's like a spine where we don't know much about it, but we trust that it's there to do its part and to do its work and to keep us healthy, to keep our inner framework intact, and to provide a structure for us so we can move forward and show up in the world. It's getting hot up in here. Let me turn this heat down. All right, so I'm logging into Zoom now. I'm going to need something to write with. So right now I'm about to do a quick outline for how I want this call to go, which I have a general idea, but just in case, because I can get sidetracked easily. What's today? Preview. Today's Tuesday. Okay, so we're going to start with an icebreaker. I have a great activity that I like to walk my clients through. It's so fun. And then we're going to go into our alluring presence practice. And then from this place, we're able to really set an intention. Icebreaker warm up. From there, I'm going to share my intention and where the desire for this workshop came from. I'm going to share more about how this could be helpful in the purpose of how discovering your influence style can be helpful in life and love. And then we're going to actually go into the exercise. We're going to do some reflection from the reflection, and then we're going to close out with a prayer. And then I think I want everyone to somehow make a contribution, so we're creating together. It's a small, intimate group, and they're showing up right now. I want to start with an icebreaker. So what we're going to do, we're going to do an icebreaker. We're going to go into our alluring presence practice, what we normally do in our private calls. I'm going to share a little bit of my intention for this workshop and how it came to be. We're going to go into the exercise, do a reflection afterward, and then close out with a prayer. It's coming together. Yeah, this is good. So what I'm hearing, this is really good. So because you have this desire to give things away, what I'm hearing is just through this process and these questioning, maybe you're realizing that the part of you that you have been hiding and not revealing is the part of you that you want to give away. And because you haven't done that, you're substituting that for other things, like to give away physical things.
Yeah. Because I'm happy to give away. Like, oh, such and such is stopping by. I think she could use this. Or we might have a conversation. Or people just say, have you heard of this, this, and this? I'm like, of course. I think I have some. Like, so it's just, yeah. Yeah, that's what it is.
That's what it is. Good. Great.
Can you repeat that, though? Because, sometimes my brain is spinning so fast. What did you say?
You mean just now?
Yeah, that's okay. I'll figure it out.
What I was saying is just that, I want to encourage you to journal in this too, because this is where the insight really comes from. Just take a moment to just write it down. But what I'm hearing is that, right, your gifts have to be touched, given. They need to be needed in the world, right? This is your influence style. And so you have a tendency to give away physical things. This is what we talked about. And through this process, what I've come to hear is that because you have a fear of judgment and all the things, right? Because you've been hiding yourself, because you've been hiding your inner core, the core part of you, you substitute the physical giving of the gifts to like replace. It's like is a replica? No, it's kind of like, it serves as a replica, but it's not really it. It's not the real thing for real. You're giving away the physical gifts instead of giving away yourself, your feminine influence style, your heart, allowing yourself to be seen. You want to be seen, touched, felt in this way. And this is the part of you that needs to be received. And so rather than showing up the real part of you, because somewhere along the line, something happened, and it's a fear of judgment and rejection. So the physical gifts are safer.
That's it. Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Wow.
Let's take a deep breath on that. What I want to do as we close out is to create a thought, to take these ideas and create some thoughts around this that can carry us through. And that's it. I would love to open the floor. As we prepare to close out, we'd love to just open the floor and hear, what came up for you as you were going through the activity. Was there any question that really resonated or made you think deeply? What was good about this?
Thank you for this. It's more than I expected. And I really will be journaling about this and praying on this and just writing some thoughts, because it's not like it went deep for me. And I like going deep. But sometimes my going deep, I think I know the answers. Like, this is a new going deep. That's more of a revelation and an aha moment. And that's what I need. That's what I like too. But that's what I'm looking forward to.
Beautiful. Thank you. Yeah. Good.
Well said, Monique. It was a very deep process. What I take with me from this process is something was automatic in me. I was doing things without, putting this facade, or in your terms, the outer circle with fences, and so that was automatic in me. But now with this process, it's I'm more conscious about what I'm doing, my defense mechanisms, and I feel inspired to bring my authentic self and my gifts. And it is safe to do so.
It's safe to do so. Yes. All right. With that, ladies, this has been wonderful. This is the first time. I'm so happy. It was so intimate and perfect. What a special group. What a special group. So thank you. Thank you for allowing me to be your guide. Thank you for, choosing me to work with you in this way. I'm glad that we were able to do this to kind of close out 2023, and remain hopeful and affirm what it is that we want, who we want to become in 2024 and beyond. Right? Being the woman that you're becoming.